Pricing is about irrational human behavior, and it's really about psychology. And really understanding how price impacts margin is incredibly important. Every dollar of incremental price increase is a bottom line impact at 100% of that number. So if you increase prices by $1, there's no expenses matched up to that new incremental dollar. So it drives gross margin up and it drives bottom line profitability. Just to use some simple math, if you're in a business that produces a 20% net income and you increase price by $1, that would be the equivalent of $5 new of revenue at 20% net income. So there's incredible power in increasing pricing. And again, I was in an industry where we all did it the same way. And in the call center business, typically at the calendar or fiscal year or the customer's anniversary date, most of us would raise prices about 3% a year. And we would assume if we raise prices 3%, we'll probably lose 3 to 4% of our customers. So revenue will stay flat, but we'll have to do a little bit less work. So margins get slightly improved. But we realized that 3% price increase was aggravating to customers. I went to our senior team and I said, hey, let's look at pricing from a different perspective. We're gonna upset customers anyway. So let's be really proactive and explain to our customers why we're doing the price increase. We're not doing it to line our pockets. We're doing it to protect the business, be able to pay people a little bit more, bring better features and benefits to our software and our call center platform. We had lots of uses for those incremental dollars that were coming in. Why don't we share what those are? So we wrote a really compelling letter and we kind of shared why. But the thing I said to my team that really got everyone sort of off track was, I said, we make everyone upset for a 3% increase. I wonder how much more upset if we raise prices 20%. Let's try and raise prices 20% and see what we can hold on to. At the worst case, we lose 20% of our customers and we're doing 20% less work for flat revenue, but I didn't think that was going to happen. So we wrote a great letter, really compelling, laid out why, how we were going to use the funds, raised prices 20%, and we lost about the same 1% to 2% of our customer base. We negotiated with some customers. We were able to hold on to over 18% price increase over the previous number. One of the things that kind of was lucky in our favor was it had been 18 months since our last increase. So in that letter, we were in opposite calendar years. So it looked like they were 2 years apart, our pricing increases. So from that point forward, we never did one in a sequential year. So if we did a price increase in 2007, the next one wouldn't be until 2009 and then 11, et cetera. But we were always about 16 to 19 months apart. We didn't wait the exact 2 years. We just made sure we were on opposite numbers of the calendar. And then after our second 20% price increase, which went just as well as the first, we were taking lots of billing complaints and we were negotiating people and changing their pricing around. And we decided we were going to look at, all right, well, why are people calling in about billing? And in the call center business, you would buy a bucket of minutes for a certain amount of dollars. And if you went over that bucket of minutes, you'd be billed for the overage. 90% of our billing complaints were about that overage charge. So the third time we did the rate increase, instead of just arbitrarily going up 20%, we really looked at customers and the minutes that they were using, and we tried to create this big bundle of minutes. They can see the increased value of those bundled minutes. But for us, we got our 20%. But more importantly, we're not getting those billing calls anymore. Send me a report, prove this, prove that. I don't believe that we got all these minutes. And it really is a psychological exercise to think about. And look at your billing complaints. Look at customers that are calling about their invoices. I think there's tremendous gold in those calls to figure out a new pricing strategy that helps you achieve your pricing objectives, but also can help cut down on some of that customer service sort of hidden cost that is not pleasant for the customer and probably not pleasant for your customer service people as well.